Hi everyone, this is Jim Egan, head of school, Stand Up School with a Friday update. I've got some updating to do, but before we do that, I wanted to share with you something I was thinking about today. I saw this on our bookshelf, Stretch. We read this a few years ago as a staff, and if you don't know this book, it's about unlocking the power of more with less, right? Putting constraints on your organization or your being or your family in order to unlock innovation and creativity. It's something we've been doing here at Synapse for a long time. And I was looking through it again and I came across this paragraph I thought I would read from Stretch. Imagine how liberating it would be to stop worrying about what you don't have and instead appreciate what you do have. Dream of inspiring everyone, from your colleagues to your children, to learn how to use what they have rather than always asking for what they don't have. Picture how satisfying it would be to expand the value of resources already available to you at work, in your teams, and at home. Envision how much better you can adapt to a changing world because you've learned to stretch in any situation. I wanted to remind all of us that that's in our DNA as a school and as a community, that we learn to stretch, right? We learn to make do with less in order to find creative solutions in a changing and dynamic environment. That is no more clear than right now in our world, right? It is absolutely essential to have that viewpoint. So with that as a lead-in, the big news. The application to apply for a K-6 waiver has arrived. We got it late yesterday. I immediately called a Zoom meeting with leadership last night. Thank you, leadership, for attending right on the spot. They jumped to it. We met at 8:30 last night and we got right to work. All day today, leadership has been working on this. In particular, Bob Baer, super helpful. Deanna as well, and Liz T, because of her knowledge base regarding the testing and tracing aspect, and Carmen. Carmen in communications has been going all day. I checked in with her. We are likely to have this application turned around and out very soon. The way it's going to work, that application for in-person learning goes like this. The review process involves the following steps. The school Synapse submits the waiver to San Mateo County Office of Education. They conduct an initial review and either submit the application to the health department in San Mateo County, or it looks like San Mateo County Health can review it. San Mateo County Health reviews the application. If approved, they submit it to the California Department of Public Health for review. San Mateo County Office of Ed will notify a school once it is approved. We're in great shape. We are moving super fast on this. It says here you can expect the review process to take approximately 14 days upon its review, right, when it's received. So that's something we're excited about and looking forward to. So the waiver is here. I can tell you Bob is working overtime on facilities. I can tell you Katie and Stephanie are working overtime on those stable cohorts and what that looks like in a hybrid model while leading their teams in distance. I thought I was the only one here today in Building 4. I walked over to Building 3 a moment ago. Joanne, Nicole, Maka, they were going through all kinds of supplies. They are hard at work. They didn't even know I was here. This is the school you're a part of. That they're excited to get going. They're excited to be working. They're grateful about our mission and our lab school approach. So the waiver is here. It will be submitted very quickly, and then we will wait and see how it is interpreted. I think it will be no problem getting it through San Mateo County and the California systems. So I'm eager and excited. Okay, some other news. We have started in earnest with our staff our EID work, our equity, inclusion, and diversity work with ESTED. That started this week with a faculty training where we worked with ESTED on two things in specific. Every staff member took something called an implicit bias test. They're out of Harvard. They're online. You can take one yourself, which was illuminating for many of us. After we took that test, we had reflection, we had some discussion, and we broke out into affinity groups, a white affinity group and a staff of color affinity group. Those were really fascinating experiences. They weren't easy for everyone, but some felt really grateful that that space was made for them. And we are now sort of processing through to the next steps. I met with John Gregory and May today with our colleagues at Easted, Randolph and Jenna, who were part of that training, to give feedback and to debrief what transpired. So we're jumping all in to this work as a school. I'm very excited about that. Doesn't mean it's easy work, but it's essential work. So I wanted to give you an update on that. Some other training that is happening. My Digital Tat2 is coming back to Synapse. We've worked with them in the past. They're going to be doing a digital safety and citizenship workshop for staff, or PD I should say, and then a variety of workshops for our middle school. And that will be happening this coming week, 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 8th grade. The teacher PD workshops will be this Tuesday, where we will work with our staff on how to create safe spaces online and what that looks like for a teacher to help students make good decisions. There will be a parent ed workshop September 8th, and that'll be in the evening. Carmen was instrumental in bringing this group back to us. They've worked with us in the past. They're fantastic. So we're taking this very seriously, the life of a student that online. We know there are many crevasses to navigate, sort of using the glacier analogy online, and we're going to help families and in particular students navigate those, because this is a very real part of their world right now. Something else to discuss. Town Hall on Monday. It's going to be a very important town hall. It's been moved to 8 p.m. We saw the viewership dip when we moved it to the afternoon. Got some feedback that it's difficult for many parents at 4 o'clock. So we're going to be moving it back to 8 o'clock. We hope that helps. We're going to be doing a parent training at this week's town hall on Monday night at 8 o'clock. Around new guidelines that we've put in place with members of our task force as well as our leadership team. And when we say guidelines, we mean behavioral guidelines. We've categorized them into low risk and into high risk. Pooja Batal and Sarah Cueva, both doctors, both parents, helped us formulate this. Thank you. And we want to share the expectations with our families and with our staff. There is no question in my mind, if we're going to remain safe and we are going to be able to open, then the behaviors and actions outside of Synapse will have a profound impact on our ability to function here on campus. They are interlocked, and we can't get away from that. So we are going to set some expectation and give some guidelines and hopefully answer questions around these two. So that'll be Monday night, 8 o'clock, Town Hall, new link to come. Okay, and then I wanted to end with some thoughts around the fires that have been raging throughout our state and certainly in our region. These are, personally, they're quite distressing. To me, the situation has a real impact on sort of my emotional well-being, frankly. A lot of you know I spend a lot of time outside, and to have that real issue front and center for me every single day where I can't now, it just somehow, it's a visceral reaction of mine. But even more so with this situation, the recent fires, we have had a staff member evacuated with her family out of her home. We've had a parent evacuated out of his home. And I got a text message today from Josh R. from our Makerspace, Project Ember, one of our just wonderful partners, asking if he could put his trailer for Project Ember in our parking lot because they've been evacuated from where they have a summer camp. Typically, in a non-COVID year, they'd have a summer camp. So our community right here, right now, is being affected. And I think we should all pause and think about that. And in particular, think about how can you help this situation, right? We all have a sphere of influence, right? I have one, we all do. And if you don't have the ability to help, at least don't hurt, I would say. This is a serious time for our Synapse community, but more broadly, our region, our state, our country. There are many stressful things going on for so many of us. And so pay attention to how you feel, but pay attention to how those around you feel, your family, your friends, your kids, teachers. It's really important to be mindful of that right now. Okay, so thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on Monday night. If you have any questions or concerns, you can bring them there. Please be safe this weekend and take care of yourselves. Thanks. Bye.